Good morning, Lancers. This is Mr. Smith with another episode of College 411, and joining us today from the counseling department is Miss Geason. Good morning, Miss Geason. How are you?
Good morning. Doing great.
So we're talking about the PSAT results that you're receiving back from your advisory teacher on the PSAT that you took on October the 11th. And so what we're going to do is we're going to kind of take a look at the information that was given back to you. So you should have at this point your score report.
Your score report right here.
Along with your original booklet that you took the test with.
Right. That has all the questions that you answered on the PSAT.
Yes, so let's talk a little bit about what's inside the score report, Ms. Geason. What can students expect to see once they open up their score booklet, and what do they see on the inside of their score?
So what's inside, you're going to see on this side, you're going to see 3 scores. So on the, let me see, this side you will see your English score, which is the reading and writing score. On the other side, you'll see a math score. The middle score is your total score.
So also in that score, there's the College Readiness Index, Ms. Geason. So for the reading and writing section, the benchmark for our juniors is a 460. Now, once they get that score on the PSAT, then that means that they're going to take the SAT for the purpose of college admission during the spring. And if they can hit that 460 benchmark, what does that basically mean for our students?
That means that you are college ready. You will not have to take any remedial courses once you start attending college. So very, very important. This is why we want you to take the PSAT, the preliminary SAT. That's what it's all about. Seeing where you're at academically on your test scores so that you can prepare for the SAT.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm. Now the benchmark for the math section, which is this score here, if you scored a 510 or higher, that means you are college ready. So on the real SAT that all juniors should take at least once this spring semester, if you reached a 510 or higher, that means you are college ready. But on the SAT, if you reach 510 or higher, you will not have to take any remedial courses when you begin attending college.
Awesome. Also on that particular report, there's also a National Merit Scholarship Qualifying Index score. So everybody take a look at that, and what you want to do is you want to go to that website. It's nationalmerit.org. Again, that's nationalmerit.org. And simply you just fill out the instructions on that website, and it will tell you whether or not you qualify for scholarship money through the National Merit Scholarship Foundation. So
it's really, really easy, and it's just for juniors. So that information is right here, what Mr. Smith was explaining, right here on this side of the page of your answer sheet. So make sure you fill that information out. That's why this test is so important, especially for the juniors, because you qualify for scholarship money. So if you go ahead and look at your answer sheet, you'll see down here at the bottom, if you want support for your test scores, saying you want to improve your test scores, it's very important that you utilize the resources given, and that's through Khan Academy. So if you want to go to this website and register, it will really help you. It'll give you full detail of your answers that you actually reported on your test when you took it back in October, and it'll give you some tips, some help and support to improve your test score so you can be more successful on the SAT test that you hopefully will take at least once this spring for juniors.
yeah, and it's kind of interesting too, Ms. Geason, that students, when they actually register for the Khan Academy has reported an average growth of about 150 points on the SAT if they go through the lessons that are available to them on the Khan Academy for free. So
absolutely free, and it's an awesome resource, and you can't help but improve your score. So it's definitely a positive. We want you all to go ahead and register. You'll use this access code as well that's on the front of your answer sheet, and also the same access code is inside of your answer sheet. So it's very clearly stated here. Utilize that free resource like Mr. Smith just said.
Also, folks, if you're planning on going to college, you want to make sure you take the time to go to californiacolleges.edu. californiacolleges.edu. And what's really great about that website is there's an ability to search the different colleges that are in the state of California. So we're talking about Cal States, we're talking about private universities, we're talking about UCs. And basically the information that's provided on that website is an average SAT score for what students who are freshmen entering those universities, that they have been able to accomplish that particular SAT score in terms of an average. Now, obviously, because it is an average, there are students that are going to score higher than that average, and there's going to be some that are going to score lower than that average. The real key here is making sure that you have a really good GPA when you get into the college admission process. Now, a lot of the, especially the Cal States, many of the Cal States don't even really regard your SAT scores as long as you have a 3.0 GPA or higher.
Right.
But if you don't have necessarily that 3.0 GPA or higher, then what they're going to do is they're going to look at your SAT scores to see if you actually qualify to get into that particular university. So it might be a good idea to go ahead and get on that website, californiacolleges.edu, and kind of check to see where you rank in terms of your SAT scores.
And it'll also help you with your career choice. So for example, if you know you really like Cal State Fullerton and you want to be a dentist, well, it'll kind of match you up. Is that a really good school for dentistry or pre-dentistry? So it kind of helps you figure out what school is best for your interest.
All right, so at this point, you have pretty much all the information on your packets that you can then go onto the College Board website. And again, we want to remind you that's probably the first step that you want to take. You want to look at the front of your test score report and use that access code, go to the College Board website, and basically create a College Board account using that access code. And that's going to get you to all the resources that you need, including your individualized study plan for the SAT. And we want to remind you, juniors, you definitely want to take the SAT at least once during the spring semester.
And there's 3 tests coming up.
Yes, 3 tests coming up. And what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and put on the screen the test dates that are coming up, as well as the deadlines that are coming up very soon. So you want to at least take it once, maybe even twice,
if you can.
And then you'll take it again, possibly as seniors, as one last chance to get the highest score possible. So you want to take the test as many times as you possibly can between now and basically the due dates for the college admission, which will be starting in October and going all the way through November of your senior year. So.
And remember, we're the testing site for ACT as well. So you have an option. If you're strong in a science, if you're strong with science, then you may want to consider taking the ACT as well as the SAT. So Lakeside is the best place to be because we're a testing site for both college admission tests.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much, Ms. Geason, for coming in today and helping our students kind of navigate their way through the College Board website and basically what their PSAT results mean.
All right. Good luck, everyone.